Well, 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 look who it is. It's you. Back again for some more Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones mod roleplay. Tarth takes wing. House Belaerys back with Orys Belaerys. Let's do it. We've married into a large number of houses in, we're going to call it right now, it's Southern Mere. I guess it's actually, Northern Lys. And then Northern Pentos, which is really Southern Bravos. Maybe. I mean, who knows anymore? This whole area is just shattering apart. Plagues. The plagues are obviously from the lack of morality. If only they followed the sevenest ways. I am wandering through the courtyard when I spot a couple of children fighting with wooden swords. One of them deftly disarms the other, and with a start, I recognize her. It is my daughter, Kala. She must have seen me because she immediately bolts over. Did you see that? I won. I'm going to be a warrior when I grow up, like Visenya or Nymeria. Well, show me what you've learned. Here, have at you, daughter. I receive a missive from one of my adventurers who's been in the crisp lands of the taiga forests. I've spent some time. I have spent some while surrounded by the finest company a journeywoman could ask for, a colony of beavers. With this courier, I send to you a book of sketches of the structures they use to catch fish in the waters. Oh, to be semi-aquatic rodent. I am certain at least Jikui could learn a thing or two about an animal clever than her. Does Europe have beavers naturally? I've always thought of them as a North American thing, but that might just be from watching too much Netflix shows set in early North America about Canadian trappers. You will become owner of the Palace of the Beavers. Jikui could learn a lesson and become a better architect and get the Palace of the Beavers. Rogar, my son, should increase his stewardship. Jikui. Yes, I'm learning the whispers. King Alex was attacked by the Vances. Let's see here. The rebels shall pay dearly. The rebellion's cause is righteous. No. The rebels will pay dearly. Somebody's yelling at me. That happens all the time, honestly. These guys are going to get crushed, right? Like, they're outnumbered 10-1. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, the Arbor got involved in it. These are actually not the Arbor, though. They're the Golden Tree. They're from, like, right here. But I guess the Arbor was rated higher than them, so they got converted. Wow, look at all these traitors. No loyalty, huh? Bring the men-at-arms. I don't think we need a bigger squad than that. We're just rolling up. We got dragons. And of course, there's going to be tons of other groups there. I'm not particularly concerned. The hide of the renowned links of Bechester Hall. Ah, plus captain effectiveness. Big fan, big fan. Now, is it a large or a small pelt? Because I have a bad small pelt. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay. I'm thinking Denny's. I'm thinking Arby's. I will name the next male child in the line Arby's. Wow, there are a bunch of kids that don't have... Wow. What happened? Is it just a numbers game? Jeez Louise. Nothing more exciting than taking a break from a war to educate children, huh? I'm just slightly concerned that with all the marriages that I've arranged into Lys and Mir and Pentos and Bravos, that they're all just going to end up in my court rather than in those lands. You know what I mean? They're not going to establish themselves as rulers there. I'm just going to end up with a bunch of dead-end... noble tree, which is fine. I mean, diverting assets away from other nobles expanding their houses and ownership of things is still a extremely worthy endeavor. We could certainly do with having more Belaerys in the world, although the numbers are starting to get worryingly high. Especially because we aren't really eliminating other families. You know, we're not displacing them with violence fast enough for all of these Belaerys to have places of their own. We don't have enough homes for them. There's not enough courts. Okay. I don't know who this is, but congratulations, you're being trained in diplomacy. And the other Errol girl will be trained in intrigue, which is an intriguing proposition. There we go, we're back underway. How's that legend spread going? Pretty good, actually. We had several rough legend starts back in the day, but right now we're killing it. An unusual pursuit. It's my daughter, and she wants... It's my granddaughter, and she wants to be a swordsman. I don't see any reason why not. Hey! Indulgences. We love indulgences. Hey, indulgences. I'm noticing now that people aren't indulging for communion to get rid of their sins. They're just exchanging money for piety, which I guess is a thing. I suppose it's not bad. It's a good way to make money. It's just that it's not happening fast enough. I really want to be pulling in money constantly. You know, I just want to have unlimited wealth and power now that I've farmed quite hard to get to this situation. The secret of Kirby? Well, it's that he can swallow anything. Its secret is that he's a serial killer. A traveler claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Gario was brought before me carrying a message from the adventurer. Fear not, my great lord, for Gario is in good health. I bring you news of the possibility to fund an even greater adventure. You see, Gario took a wrong turn somewhere near Risegrave. Where the heck is that? We're about to find out. It's in the Seven Kingdoms, and it's northeast of King's Landing, so sure, go ahead. We're definitely not finding anything exotic there. That's basically a day trip on a boat. Wow, probably from... I don't know exactly how long distances are, but given that Westeros is supposed to be the size of South America, it's actually probably several days travel on a boat. But this is not prohibitive. We do regular trade with these people. Hey, Brandon Belaerys is finally dead. And his dragon has flown off as well. Into the jungles of Sotheros. Interesting. Brandon, you were literally the worst Belaerys to have ever lived. You kinslaying piece of garbage. Her name shall be Arbisa. I'm thinking Arbisa. I think I may have let a male child slip through, and I didn't name him Arby's. So, to all Arby's fans, this is my penance, Arbisa. We're establishing it in the family name. The proper documents have all been signed. Do we not have enough levies to force this through? That is unfortunate. Where are our armies in the field? Not solving problems, that's for sure. Yeah, we need to bring out a squad of levies out there. It's just that, you know, they're expensive and difficult to move and always a pain in the ass. That's good enough, actually. We're good, we're good. Just set out with the 6,000. With these 6,000, I shall save you. Your culture has entered the high steel era. New innovations are possible. Well, we don't need to combine with anybody anymore. We just need our... I mean, if we do combine with people, we'll be able to pick up all the innovations very quickly. But we don't need to combine. But we will. My ward, King Alex, has come of age, and it is time he left my care. Alex's energetic nature was thought to be a sign of affinity for war and combat, but perhaps it was simply unruliness. He has only developed a basic understanding of the subject, but at least he has learned the essentials of managing an army. I can only hope that the rest will come with experience on a personal level. He has also fought a few successful actions against small groups of rebellious peasantry, showing himself to be a competent knight. Wow, he got a lot of commander traits. I taught him rough expert. He learned flexible leader. He's a dragon rider. I thought it had some others in there, but maybe it didn't. Humble, ambitious, lazy, gluttonous. This is a messed up guy. Very rich, very rich. My liege, my lord, my friend. Please. Please. Remove me as your regent. I'm begging you. My liege, please remove me as your regent. Seize power from me. Anakin! Titos, my own son. I will not accuse him. Terrible idea there, Titos. Winter is going. There we go. The money starts really coming in. Ah, yes. Orys. Orys Belaerys. I'm thinking Armies. Oh, they walk right through the plague zone. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Orys the Strong, that's my son, has managed to claim Duskfire. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Still no egg, Lady Lena, huh? Oh, it says you have a court artifact. No, maybe not. The boy child still has his egg, though, right? The egg that I gave him? What's the fucking egg? What is happening to these eggs? Is there a way to see what artifacts I have claims on? Here we go, my claims. Adder's Fang. Nope, the eggs have just disappeared entirely. I guess that's how it goes. Okay, here we go. Big battle. Dragon got involved. Smoked him. Alright, I'm gonna end my regency. Ooh. I am a little concerned that whoever inherits from me is going to have all of the problems of owning too many duchies. And because I'm a steward, I have a huge amount of domains, right? They're not going to be able to hold that either. And of course, we have the highest level of authority. I think they're probably going to get hit with a lot of negatives, no matter who they are. Let the traitor be known to all. Hey. For your service, I will release you. You have taught me the whispers of Ashai, and you may now leave. I picked the wrong selection again. Here we go. Exposing. Exposing people left and right. Boom. That's it. Well, it's over. It's done. Oh, we actually literally have him. We literally got him. Cool. Cool. Let's do some ransoming. So we had some guys. You know, we never like to keep guys around. Hook them if we can't ransom them. Love to send some people to the wall. Okay, you're going in the dungeon. Nobody's going to the wall. Unfortunate. Why do I have low control on Valyria? That's wild. I don't want to switch out of that, though, is the thing. Well, and this looks like it's going to complete shortly. Yeah. We're going to want to stick around. The age of the world. Unless this is a dragon egg, I don't care. You there! Stop insulting my legend. It's legendary. Well, the indulgences are starting to roll in and make me a little bit of cash here right when I need them. Ooh. King Aelix's marriage. We're not opposed to King Aelix's wishes, drawls Lord Lothar, sneering all the while. Merely not enslaved to them. It's not so hard to understand. I've spent the better part of my afternoon trying to improve relationships between my liege and his counselors to no avail, thanks in no small part to this ignorant man's bullheadedness. I sigh internally. I am regent, and my mandate necessitates these duties. The crown does not just rest with the king, but I get a stress break. It's fine, we can solve such things through the power of exposition. I love the idea that at some point Orys found out that, like, he de-stresses through gossiping to everybody, and now he just is constantly collecting gossip so that right when he is feeling really bad, he just runs out into the court and begins shouting everyone's business. And he feels a little better in the erupting chaos he leaves in his wake. I need to recover Giscares. And how's this other place going? Dragur? It needs a little more time. It's gotta cook. It's a noble tale. My counselor, my spy master, has died. You're not a Belaerys, are you? But you are, Corwin. Excellent. We love a good Belaerys in power. That's a inspiration? Venture inspiration? I think we need a sword, right? We have a Valyrian steel weapon. Evergold. A storied weapon. It's been in our family for generations. We definitely didn't take it from some dying family we crushed. Prince Rovaro has bestowed upon me a most gracious gift, a couple of well-bred palfreys, one mare and one stallion. My lord! My uncle Ori expected 3 hours to the stallion. Look at those muscles and those hard quarters. This one would serve well and more. They shall serve the lords and ladies of the court. All shall know their name and despair. Daron Days is down and out. King Alex won another war. Excellent. You are wise, my liege. So wise. Alright, since all of my children are now adults, I don't have a wet nurse. Let's see here. You have a dragon, right? So you don't need access to my dragons either. You are married to my wonderful granddaughter, who has a pretty good stat spread. You yourself could be better, could be worse. You're definitely a war king, though, that's for sure. That is for sure. My liege, King Alex. Any chance that you might consider releasing me as your regent and just solely rule? My good man, have you considered that? I'm your master of laws. I have better things to do. You know, just in general. Also, why am I not your hand of the king? So tell me, my lord, what about that time you defeated Orion's war clan? Yes, that was something that happened. Yes, of course. Now I see dozens of new nobles every day. So many children in my line. So many children in my line. Another person, my cousin, is scheming against my poet. Well, I will not accuse my cousin. Negative. Under no circumstances. Do you not understand? Daemon Targaryen has hatched the dragon Roblox. Galfred confessed to my guards he murdered and robbed a traveler who was staying at his home. The traveler had broken bread and salt with Galfred and was protected by guest right. Galfred admits he was unpious until after the murder, when he began seeing a large white rat in his home. He now wants to make amends with the gods and receive justice. A white rat? A legend originating from the Night's Watch about a cook at the Night Fort who served an Andal king a pie made of his own son. This act of revenge did not anger the gods, but the murder of the prince, who was a guest of the Night's Watch, did. As punishment, the gods turned the cook into a large white rat that is said to still haunt the abandoned Night Fort. Now back to judgment. An indulgence. Give me the gold and all is forgiven. I need the money more than I need the other stuff. I'm pretty well suited in those things. This would be considered the first step of creating the new Catholic Church in this true indulgencing and forgiveness of crimes. Someone's definitely gonna cite this the Reformation, a real protest. What a pious soul I am. Starting to get a little stressed. You know what makes everybody feel better? It's a little war. Join the Pentoshi expansionism. Who are you expanding against? Who's the enemy? Volantis? I don't want to have to ride all the way down to Volantis. Can I just change my flag to your flag and just say thoughts and prayers or some shit? Need to know everything. Are we good cooking on these things? I feel like I want to hold a feast or something, because my guy's getting kind of stressed. And we really need to solve that problem. 20 years between university visits. You know what might be better than that is going to a grand tournament. I did say we were going to start hosting them, so I guess now's the time. We've got several negatives This is pretty good, though. We're going to host it at Storm's End. We're doing horse affairs, so we're doing a horse race. I don't see jousting on this list. Oh, here it is. Joust. Horse race. Joust. What else can you do with the horse? I think duels are on foot, but we'll put it in there, and we'll also do melee. Oh, melee definitely has horse in there as well. Yeah, we're doing horse-based events, everybody. I want a triumph. My champion, are you good? Yeah, you're okay. You're not the best, but you're not the worst. We're going full in for the money. We are not going full in for the money. We're not even going part way in. No, we need to save up for the full. We need that, you know, 1,085. We need to go all in. My cousin is scheming against my kinswoman. I will not accuse her. But family should stop attacking family. I've got an idea. World peace. Bratislava. All the women in the world. Getting close. After everything we've been to together, I still cannot believe that Oliver would do the thing he has done. It is a betrayal of every friendly gesture we have shared. Indeed, it is a betrayal of our friendship. We once shared bread, but he is now made an enemy for life. Well, he's wandering around. It says, I betrayed his friendship. That doesn't sound right, though. That doesn't sound like something I would do. Prince Rugal, the Prince of Fassion. Ah, another wonderful hide. I'll tell you what kind of hide I would like is one that has the tag for, what's it called? Increased vassal limit. When you get a big enough empire going, you really kind of need that. My king, if you are not otherwise predisposed, might I invite you to my incredible event? You are predisposed. Plenty of predisposed people. How about the entire nation of Dorne? I shall invite you and all of your dukes as well. Wow, does this guy control multiple duchies? Maybe it's just his bloodline that controls multiple duchies. Still very impressive. Very strong. And I want to make sure that all of my dukes, all of my lords are invited. I would not want them to go wanting. We need to have a big freaking tournament with as many of our own knights as possible. Keep the prize internal to us. Now, of course, we want everyone from everywhere to come up and see it and observe us dominating the competition worldwide. I want this to be a pit bull tournament, all right? I want us to go from Mr. 305 to Mr. Worldwide. Kingswood, good hunting there. Good hunting. I am, of course, the Lord of Tarth, so no reason to invite myself. I will invite the Lord of the Stepstones. That's not a bad idea. He's already coming. Okay. Fornicator. We'll dismiss that for now. If it comes up again, Tytos, you're gonna have a problem. Do not forget Brandon Belaerys. A lot of people got scheming against me. What's going on here, guys? What's going on here? The tournament is at hand at last. Many have flocked to my grounds in Storm's End, eager to prove their worth or simply enjoy the spectacle. The sun rises higher in the sky and the shadows shorten. If I am to compete in the horse race, I must ensure I qualify. How am I not qualified? I'm like, my stats are insane. Something bad must have happened because I heard a boom. Rescore moderately. Go, Almond, go faster! I hear a woman's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards the finish line. Pah! You must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's as fast as a mountain. The angry loser shouts, the winner looking smugly. It must have taken a lot of preparation to do this. Interesting. What a lesson. Lady Monica of Greatstock has died. She was murdered. Meleese is now an available dragon. Capture. Bring Meleese to me. Excellent. Excellent. The sigil of our house, the great protector. Meleese the Red Queen once again with us. Sheltered gently in a nice, not too bad dragon pit. I don't know why it's not selecting the dragon pit here. But that's fine. It's pretending there's a dragon pit in Storm's End, I guess. Do I have somebody I want to take down there? Teach Dragon Lore. Sometimes you get the option to like take kids down there and teach the kids the Dragon Lore. Jesus, these two have had a lot of kids. Holy shit, guys. This is what you like to see, honestly. Ooh, are you a knight? Are you a knight? You're something. You're definitely something. Oh, we got a little great grandson, Alex Targaryen, huh? We got a little Alex Targaryen going on here. Hold on. I want to intermarry him into the family. That's a strong baby right there. This Targaryen. He deserves a strong Belaerys wife. That's what they say of our line, that we are excellent stewards and the greatest of companions to a Targaryen. All right. Excellent. The handmaidens and wives of the Targaryens. 13 lords arrived in Storm's End. I want something that will push forward my... Let's see here. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the pile of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest. Lovely. I want the Belaerys crest. Yes. Yes. My child is a Belaerys, not a gray rat. Now, this is my youngest son. I can't make him become, and he's married. And he's, yeah, I don't know. He's a Belaerys. Oh, my granddaughter Cal was made into a knight. That's wild. I didn't know that women could become knights. I haven't been able to teach any. Now, can I offer other people knighthood to you? No, it's just offering it to someone. That's fine, though. We should probably check on children education. We're good. We're good. All right, let's check on knight education. Maybe we don't have any knights at this time. We've got several knights at this time. There we go. We're going to go back to the tourney grounds to try to get qualified. My courtier is scheming against my court poet. Jail. Squires laugh and joke while they polish helms and mail. One of them snorts so hard it sounds like a pig, and the rest imitate him. The knights loiter nearby. Among them I spot Denny's, Lord Enfrin's counselor. His skills have been greatly praised, and his name resonates as one of the possible victors. I could convince him to join my own council. I could send him gold. I could convince him through skill at arms. I could remove him. Or I could do this. Ah, I qualified. No. That's not... Oh, I can just do that. But yes, but that's not what we wanted to do. It just time passed too quickly for us to use our greatest power. The power of exposition. That's the power. We still have the train for tournament option. No, but we do have the thing where you can get knights during a tournament, and that might be worth doing. Hopefully we'll get highly skilled knights. I require you to immediately abandon your position as entrenched regent. Absolutely, my lord. I would love to. Thank God. I've been trying to lose that position for like 20 plus years. This will be quite the race. I must choose a racer. Marin, Alisander, or Orys Belaerys. Or I can choose Alisander, who's a member of my Blade Masters. Lena. I bet on a Belaerys. And I will not cheat to do this either. How bad is my stress level? It seemed like I was going to break no matter what. It's okay. It's okay. Ah, bonus health. Always love that. My courtier Honora is scheming against Orysilla. Very well, jail. From the vast sea of race watchers, commoners holler out. Itinerant warriors chant insults, vulgar innuendo. Among them, we nobles chuckle nervously. We look to our guards. The thrill of the race always draws the worst of the realm in enormous numbers and riles them in with promises of carousing and gambling. Sometimes, on ill-fated days, the usual pleasures aren't enough. Only blood can satisfy. This is about to be a riot. Only I can pacify the crowds. Fantastic. Ah, the Sir Mark, please, for my court. For a reasonable price. Night's Watch. Banishment. And let's go ahead and invite all the guests we have to just join our court permanently. I can't invite you. I guess you're just kind of here. Here we go. Here's somebody I can pay. Yes, of course. Melly's the Red Queen. She's just a guest, a local guest in our dragon pits. I suppose if you referred to that in any other way, the dragon might be upset, so yeah. A most honored guest. Watching Master Richard's rider stride astride their steed is much like watching a boulder roll over a village square. He rides like an absolute lunatic, and unfortunately my own rider Lena has fallen victim to his violent and clumsy riding. With an agonized whinny and a hard, painful crunch, my horse is battered against the wall of the track, and I am certain Lena's leg is damaged. I mean, this obviously breaks the rules. The horse continues to thunder around the course, the remaining riders sawing at their steeds' reins to urge them even faster. It has been an eventful race already, I think, remembering when my horse was bashed into a competitor's horse. There is only one more lap to go. I lean over the edge of the stand and shout down at my rider as the pack passes. We should probably take what would best suit us. Hit them in the face! She's just not super skilled. Unbalanced and surprised by my call, my rider wobbles and almost falls. My horse loses little ground as they round the final bend into the home straight. This is going to be close. My horse is bolting free of the chasing pack. If it can hold off my rivals, we will win. The crowd reaches a crescendo. The riders urge their steeds on in unison. The finish line looms. One more push. We did not win. Lord Roland's horse, Stormstep, crossed the line as the crowd erupts, followed closely by Lord Bertie's Knight and Captain Jane's Brisk. Prince didn't even place. Unfortunate that I heard that we were going to win according to that little spiel about how we were moments away from victory and we were outpacing our rivals. I have to re-qualify? Alright, but this will raise all of my people's intent by watching all of my knights. We will all compete together. Now, I believe we can put a little bit of money and elbow grease into Gassan V's. We need a little bit more elbow grease. A little bit more elbow grease. Denise Tyrell has arrived with a claim. Fantastic. Love a good claim. Love a good claim. I should probably be keeping an eye on the tournament. The warmth of the forge is enough to keep most guests away. When I open the door, I find a farrier yawning over her work table. Not many seem to have approached her. She quickly straightens, clearing her throat with an audible cough. May I help you? I can offer the best horseshoes ready for the tournament. My score increases greatly. Yeah. Pick good horseshoes. Yep, here we go. This is going to round out Orys. Let us put a eastern coast port on the assumption that we're running roads through old Valyria, Valyrios, so that we can get goods from one side to the other, or at the very least, we can expand the amount of goods flowing in from every corner. I mean, this is obviously supposed to one day be a port again, but who knows what it's going to look like. Jail. Just jail. You're messing with my people, it's only jail. With countless lords and knights gathered in one place, constant bickering is small wonder as old disputes reunite and vanity strokes friction. Listen here, you slippery cur, Simon snarls, as Edgar's finger his sword grip menacingly. Usually these petty shows of bravado end with a black eye at worst, but this fearsome quarrel threatens to tar the whole event. No one can say what started it. That will not do. This is some bandit camp. Or, come now, do not embellish our host. Oh, they still dueled. Well. Contestants circle the lists on horseback, valets holding their arms aloft as the herald announces the contestants' commencement. Squires scurry to and fro, bedecked in their liege's colors, carrying equipment and supplies for the bouts ahead. The joust qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. For my first bout, I have been paired against my cousin-in-law, Lord Edward. I am ready. My opponent Edwell's forearm lolls ineffectually as he takes a stance. A grimace turns into a stifled gasp of pain as he attempts to lift his arm. Clearly, the last round has taken a toll. I watch with some wonderment as Edwell's valets heave the lance into position, strapping it to his upper arm. It appears the need to demonstrate their honor leads my adversary to continue to compete, but there's no hope of them winning. I salute with my own lance in response as the crowd cheers us both. You give them a mercy pass. No, it would be disrespectful to do anything other than my best. The banners flicker and flap in the breeze, stealing away the crowd's breath for a moment as I curb my horse. I hoist my lance as the previous events of the contest play back through my mind. I am on top, but there's still another tilt left. All I need to do is to draw this last pass. Hit them in the head. Aim low. Look for a tell. No trickery. I think we saw a tell. We lost. First, and this is in the first round. First, the sound of a crash. Then an instant later, a shuddering jolt at my arm. Then suddenly another sound. The crowd's acclaim. My lance strikes home with force, shattering on my opponent's shield. Even more notably, they have missed entirely. We reset once more, but as I charge, I feel something off. The rhythm of my horse or the way my armor sits. My lance veers off target at the last moment, and I feel his strike true, bucking my shield before the deafening crash and explosion of splinters. The judges call an end. I have lost. Unfounded. The bout between Lord Leopold and my uncle Orys, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care that much. You know, if I'm not Lord Tomard, Edwell, Karsten, and Leopold have reached the semi. I didn't know the Baratheons were still alive. Interesting. Win for the Belaerys, my boy. Win for the Belaerys. Edwell. Edwell is through to the finals. A victory for House Belaerys. Edwell. Raise your spears, audience. Edwell has won the joust. Do not mess with the Stormland knights. Excellent. The trumpets sound, the crowd clamors. The competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over, and someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming across the sea. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all, some truly spirited competition, Lord Edwell beat Lord Leopold in the final. Edwell is our winner. I must put in more effort next time, I think to myself, watching the victor's arm be raised. Lord Edwell has laid the coveted wreath in the lap of Captain Prunella, proclaiming her the Queen of Love and Beauty. Ooh. My man, going for a woman 22 years your senior, from the same dynasty, no less. You dog. Let the traitor be known to all. Do I want to... Your relationship with Martina of Sunbreak has increased fertility or increased my score slightly. I qualify already. I'll make sure Martina is looking. Babe. Babe. What if we had another kid? What if we had a kid? Babe, what if we had a kid? I look at the impassive tailor, wordlessly imploring him to repeat what sounded like the most ridiculous statement I'd heard all day. It's a dueling cloak. You never heard of one before. Mark shakes his head as if I'm the fool in the room. It helps your movement, helps to wick away all the moisture of combat, but it also keeps you warm and ready to go between rounds. Always great to have you. The tailor's hard sell done, I moved my attention back to the mantle I hold. The fabric is clearly hard-wearing and of high quality, but a dueling cloak, really? Against my better judgment, deal. Or, you think me a fool, clearly. A dueling cloak going into a duel? Who do you think I am? Lively noises make me discover an improvised arena set up by the local peasants, where two burly wrestlers are putting on a show. They trade blows, weave, duck, and circle each other until one of them makes a daring move. I call this one the double pivot, he screams before lifting his opponent and slamming him into the ground, making him yield immediately. Gawain, the perceptive and delightful, victorious yet again. I can lose stress, I can be inspired, or I can throw him some money. I'll study their techniques. And we'll return with the duel, the melee, and the final ceremonies in the next episode. What is your favorite event at the tournaments?